Hi, I'm Papa K. These are the same bedtime stories that I tell my daughters. So find a comfy place and let's begin tonight's story. The Adventures of Noor and Naz. Noor's creative canvas. Noor's world was a splash of color. From the moment she could hold a crayon, her favorite place to be was sprawled on the living room floor, surrounded by her paper, paints, and pencils. Since she was little, she would sneak into Papa's home office and get fresh, crisp sheets from his black printer, the best paper for her creations. She loved making cards for everyone, for her grandfather, grandmother, uncles, aunts, and even her cousins. All of them received unique handmade cards from Noor, each one a masterpiece of thoughtful drawings and vibrant colors. One afternoon, her art teacher, Mrs. Sharma, smiled at Noor's latest drawing. This is wonderful, Noor. You have a very special talent, she said. I think you're ready for the advanced art class. The projects are a bit tougher, but you learn so many new things. Noor's heart fluttered with excitement. An advanced art class. She imagined creating even more beautiful pictures. But when she went to her first class, things were different. The projects weren't about drawing whatever she felt like. They were about perspective, shading, using complex tools, all the things that she found so difficult. The teacher asked her to draw a perfect circle, and Noor, who was used to drawing free flowing lines, found it frustrating. She tried and tried, but her circles were never quite right. The painting projects felt more like puzzles than fun, and she started to miss her old class. The advanced class wasn't as fun as she thought it would be. One evening, after a particularly hard class, Noor sat with her paints untouched. She felt sad and didn't want to draw. Just then, Papa came in, looking for a misplaced file. What's wrong, my little artist? He asked, noticing her quietness. The new art class is too hard, Papa. It's not fun anymore, she mumbled, pushing her crayons aside. Papa sat down beside her. I'm so sorry to hear that, he said gently. But your sister's birthday is coming up next week. I bet she'd love one of your special cards. My cards are so boring, they're just plain old paper. Noor's eyes lit up. Her sister's birthday. She hadn't made her a card yet, so she picked up a fresh sheet of Papa's printer paper and a shiny purple crayon. She started to draw a big birthday cake, and as she worked, her love for art came rushing back. Then she remembered the shading technique from her art class. Hard work can be fun, she thought to herself. It was difficult, but she tried it on the cake. Then she tried a little bit of perspective to add a table. They weren't perfect, but as she worked, she felt a familiar joy return. She was so focused that she didn't even realize an hour had passed. When she was finished, she had created a beautiful, one of a kind card, more special than any she had made before. It had her usual playful creativity, but with new details and depth she hadn't known how to create before. And when she gave the card to her sister, she hugged her tightly. Noor, this is the most beautiful card I've ever received, she exclaimed, admiring the thoughtful details. Noor beamed with pride. She realized that even though the advanced art class was hard and sometimes not as fun, it was helping her make her beautiful art even better. The hard work, the little hiccups, and the frustration were all part of the journey. And when you love something as much as Noor loved art, that journey was always an adventure worth having. She couldn't wait to get back to her art class and see what she could learn next. Good night. The end.